Hello, hello, Crafting Mantis here, and welcome back to another episode of Overgrown. So I have been extremely busy off camera. As you notice, I have a jetpack. This thing is awesome. I am so glad that it was suggested to make this. It has made traveling around here a little bit easier. It took me a little while to kind of figure everything out, like, how to actually move it, in between the different modes, but it has been absolutely fantastic. So it should definitely help in the between lands. So definitely looking forward to that. The other thing I did is I moved all the storage over here. I have three levels. Down here you got like mob drops and armor and miscellaneous rails, all that. Second layer up is for like the blocks. So stone and andesite and clay, and I am lagging. Nice little lag spike there. My goodness. And then the next layer up, I have all the wood products and stuff like that on there. Over here, I ended up moving the tinker stuff. And this is one of the things, because today I kind of want to concentrate on getting some of the quests done. And that was one of the reasons why I wanted to move this over here, because there's two additional things that you can end up adding to this. One of them being the Tinker's Tank, which we are going to accomplish today. Woohoo! But I ended up moving all the Tinker stuff over here, and then all the metals and ores and stuff like that. The other thing I ended up doing is I added some more machines up there. We'll come back to that. But the other thing that I did is set up some of the stuff for the archaeology. Now, this is one of the things I did want to accomplish, because I did some mining. Lots of mining so that I could actually get all of this stuff. I finally was able to get a full set of Parasaur skeletons. Now, with this, what you do is you take this plaster and bandage, and you end up right-clicking onto a fossil, and you end up with something that looks like this. It's an encased, whatever dinosaur it is, fossil. This particular one is encased Tyrannosaurus. And then you add water into this cleaning station, and then add the encased fossil, and then what it'll do is it'll end up cleaning it. Now, with the skulls, most of those I end up getting from chests and stuff like that. I haven't run across any of these, like the front leg, the tail vertebrae, or anything like that in chests. But you end up cleaning it up, and it'll come over here. And then once you have enough, you can end up creating, using this here, which is a skeleton assembly table, and you can put the skeleton together. So if I remember correctly, we needed a tail there. Let's see, these are front legs. Need two hind legs. Rib cage. Okay, pelvis. Neck. And then it was the skull, the teeth. Oh, wait, shoulder, and like that. Yes. Okay. So we now have a fully assembled, I know it's a short name, the Parasaur. I cannot pronounce the proper name for this. So we can actually see how big these things are to get an idea of, get an idea of, well, okay, so this is I guess this is a smaller one. I wonder if the T-Rex is going to be bigger. But get an idea of what kind of space we need for the actual skeletons, so we can set some stuff up down here. But that is awesome. So we now have Parasaur and Velociraptor, and then we also have, because I found out that in some of the chests that I've gone through, we also ended up with the Coelacanth. So we have a Coelacanth one too, and this one is kind of cool because they ended up putting it on a stand. So it's one of the fish from back then. So that is awesome. So now we have the Parasaur, we have the Velociraptor, so we can start setting stuff up in this bottom floor here to kind of get different skeletons and stuff going, which is absolutely fantastic. So let's go ahead and put these back up. And I ended up with some extra stuff. And let's head back over to the the maintenance building. That's what I'm calling this thing. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with this one yet. But we've got technology. I think this is a technology science, or is this a chemistry? That's the chemistry. So chemistry, technology, archaeology, and maintenance. So maintenance has like the storage and stuff like that in it. And then in the building next to it, so I guess we should consider this the chemistry building since we're, working with stuff. Or maybe this will be like a metallurgy or something along those lines. But one of the things that I discovered as I was mining was the basalt. With the white ones you end up finding within actual lava, because you have the black ones, which you find all over the place, which is one of the quark blocks. But this is one of the Tinker's add-ons. So, okay, interesting. It's not allowing me to make ingots, because one of the quests... All right, so if I go to the quest book, if I can remember which hotkey I ended up, I think it was, there we go. If we go to the quest book and go to, let's see, it was foundry, okay, I'm already on it. To make basalt ingots, so hold on. Because I thought that I could end up casting it, but apparently not. So if I go here, how do you make... Yeah, you're supposed to be able to put it in an ingot cast. Did I? Yeah. Okay, for some reason, it is not letting me... Oh, never mind. I had it on emeralds. I didn't have it on the basalt. All right, so that should complete the quest. Should. Or did I miss a step? Oh, okay, we have to, there we go. So then we can end up getting the blocks back. So now we have that one done. Woohoo! And apparently this is really good for like dirt and stuff like that. So I will have to play around with that in terms of, seeing if it's better for tools and stuff like that. Now, and the other things that, because in order to do the tank, the Tinker's tank. If we come over here, what we need is the Tinker tank controller, the smeltery drain. It says it's complete because we end up completing both of these with the other one. And then the seared glass. With the seared glass, that is, if I remember correctly, like so. Yep, and we need 28 of those, which is just like that. And then if we come over here, what do we need for a tank controller? You come over here. All right, that was what I needed the bucket for. So there's a tank controller. And then this... Oh. Yep, and it's allowing us to complete that because it already did the other ones. So now with this, you can end up using the materials in U-Book, and this kind of shows you how to put it together. So with this picture, this actually can be animated, and it'll show you exactly how to build the tank. So we got the drain, and then the controller, and then they have another drain in the back. And the inside is actually left empty, because that's where your different things are, go. So if we put all of these in our hotbar here, there we go. We should be able to, let's see, from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, like so. And then we want to fill that one in, and then we want the controller and a drain. Though I might. Now that I think about it, I might want to move this up 1 so that we can actually get to the other drain. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, and then while I'm doing this, one of the things that I end up doing is I did a little bit more research on this mod pack, and I found out that one of the things, one of the reasons why I couldn't find prosperity shards was because they were supposed to be kind of made as a form of currency, especially when you're dealing with multiplayer. So I ended up going into the config for I think it's mystical agriculture, in order to kind of see what was going on with that. And then if we do that, we should, yep, there we go. So we got Tinker Tank. We have a Tinker Tank. Sweet. Oh, and I am hearing a zombie. see. He is either above or below me. So I ended up going into the configs and I ended up changing it because I'm not going to be playing multiplayer, and so there's no way for me to get prosperity shards really. So I ended up increasing the how often they ended up spawning, because in the overworld and the end and I think even the nether, they don't really spawn all that much with the way that the settings were set up. So I ended up changing that so that we can actually move forward with the mystical agriculture, because you know, in the thing, I think it spawned at like Y level 1 only. And so I would pretty much have to clear out the entire Y level 1 in order to find enough in order to actually be able to do it. So let's go ahead and claim our quest. So we get the advanced mechanical pipe and the configurator. I'll try to figure out later what we can end up doing in terms of getting the stuff from here to here, because then we don't have to worry about stuff alloying. I ended up having that problem with this one because I put in order to make a cast, I put some gold in. Well, apparently it could alloy with something, and I ended up with a whole bunch of electrum, which you can't turn into ingots in this for some reason. So I had to make a whole bunch of tools. In fact, I think, yeah. So I ended up making a pickaxe head, a tool rod, and a sword blade, so I could get the electrum out of here. But that is okay. We will deal with that. Deal with that later. Now, moving on to, let's get the configurator out too. The other things that I wanted to do was I wanted to get started on the chemistry stuff. But one of the things that I noticed was that we have a really simple quest that we could complete. Oh, okay, maybe it's not like that one. Maybe it's like that. There we go. And that was the Inferium apple. Now with this one, it gives you absorption 2. Now the quest that completes is under, I believe, the greenhouse. Yes. And so that ends up completing that and opens up seed reprocessing and the Prudentium apple. So with this one, you end up doing a seed reprocessor, and it says once you have a seed you like, it can be spread via agricraft breeding. If you have too many, just toss them in here for component parts. So that'll be really helpful because I have, I think, 31 of the seeds, which are 111, that I'm not going to use. So that is something that'll definitely come in handy. So let's go ahead and get rid of this stuff out of my inventory since we are not going to be needing that. Now, the other thing that I wanted to do is to get started on the chemistry stuff, because we want to get the chemistry building set up. And with this, we need to do the casting bench and the mineral sizer. And what these are going to allow us to do is to process the uninspected minerals. Now, we needed to do, hold on. What was it? Okay, casting bench. So casting bench. Let's go ahead and look that up. So we got a casting bench. And so that right there is what we need for that. I do not know if this needs power or not. Okay, it is not allowing. Okay, there's no kind of. No, I know. Okay. So we put that in there. Okay, maybe it does need power. It says pattern generic. Yeah, because in order to make the next piece, we need to do the use the casting bench. So if we come over here, we go mineral sizer, because we need to do the iron casings, and that is done in the casting bench. So casing pattern. Okay, I might have to go back out and look at like the wiki or something to see, because this might need power, in which case I need to take it over into the other building in order to get power. Yeah, because pressing. Oh, there we go. Okay, coil. So it was a left click. Rod, foil, arm, casing. There we go. Okay. It doesn't need power. There we go. Okay, so it's a left click on the exclamation point in order to change. Okay, and it has to be an open hand. So left click in order to get the different things, and then you end up right clicking in your block, and then right click to take it out. Fantastic! Learn something new today. All right, now with this, we also need to create the basic logic chip. And then the other thing is the item cabinet. So we end up doing this. And then we should... Oh, I do not have a hopper. How did I forget the hopper? Okay, let's see. Where is my iron? I do not have enough iron there. So let's grab one of these. And then I should have some wood in my supplies. Alright, so let's grab 2 of these so we can make a chest. And those zombies are seriously noisy. My goodness. Alright, so let's make a chest. And then... Oh, need to break that down. And then make our hopper. I can't believe I forgot the hopper. Alright, so now we have the mineral sizer. Oh, wow. Okay, activation. Okay, so it needs some kind of fuel. Communication level. No exposed. Alright. So it looks like, okay, yeah, this is a little bit more involved than I had anticipated. All right, is there anything? Nope, it doesn't look like there's anything that I can right-click on this. All right, so let's go ahead and grab one of these and see what we can do with this. So put that in there. Okay, the consumable can't handle the current communication level. Show recipes. Aha, got it. So it needs a crushing gear. And a crushing gear is done with an iron ingot, which I have. So let's change this. Okay, here we go. A gear. An iron ingot. Oh, give me that. Okay. And then fuel. I wonder what kind of fuel it takes. Let's see, supplies. I do not have any coal on me. Why do I not have any coal on me? Okay, there we go. So this is definitely interesting. Can we add? Yes, we can add fuel. Okay. But is it going to do anything? Activation? Green? Decrease? Okay, interesting. So it gives different things that you could end up getting. So I guess what we will need to do is kind of figure out what... Okay. That just... Okay. So we got silicate and native. Yeah, I will definitely have to do some more research into what these things are used for. Oh, we need another tool apparently. So we need a leaching vat. So I wonder if... Okay. Oh, did it not? Oh, okay. Hold on. It didn't detect this. Detect. I've got a mineral sizer. Hello? Huh, that is really odd. It is not detecting this. And then that would end up giving us a crushing gear. I wonder why it's not. That is really weird. Because there's no other mineral sizer, right? Yeah, there's just one. Ooh. Interesting. There's a digital miner. All right. Well, I am going to have to figure that out. Why this isn't... Oh, it could be because there's stuff in it. That might be the reason why it's not detecting it right now. And there's no way for me to take that out. Huh. Interesting. Alright, well, I am going to try to figure out how I can get that quest. And then I will be right back with you guys. Alright, so I finally got it fixed. So if we come over here to the quests, and go back to the laboratory. We have this, so we can end up claiming. And unfortunately, it doesn't have anything in here in order to complete. I will definitely have to check to see if there's any updates or anything. We're playing on 0.9, so hopefully here soon, if not already, we have some updates to this. But the other thing that I wanted to show you guys, and let's go ahead, we'll go ahead and set that down there for right now. And actually, no, don't do that. This is for the chemistry building, so we need to take that with us. Do I have any chests on me? No, I do not. So we'll just bring these over here, because these are going to end up going into the chemistry building, so we might as well put them in here. At least temporarily. These aren't going to be the final homes for them. But just so we have it in the right building. There we go. So we'll put those in here. But the other thing that I wanted to show you guys, let's go ahead and switch you to regular. We can just come up here. I wanted to show you guys what kind of progress I had made up here. Still have the helicopter up here. I haven't done a helipad or anything. But this right here, we have the building for machines. Now, what this is over here is for making charcoal blocks. Now, I found that with the redwood wood, you can get a lot of wood relatively quickly. And so I've been cutting down redwoods so I can then put them in here to make charcoal. And then I can turn them into charcoal blocks, which works really well with this heat generator. I did try the lava around it, and I think that is for a different type of heat generator. Now, one of the things I remembered from back when I was playing a different mod pack, I remember the biogenerator, and this thing is a beast. It creates so much power. It is absolutely amazing. So I ended up making one of these, and then also the crusher. And the crusher has come in handy for a lot of things. But one of the things you could do is you could put the saplings, which, again, we get from redwood trees in great abundance. And it turns it into biofuel, and then you take it from there to there. I know in my previous setup, I had some way of taking it from here and directly into here. So as it was draining power, it was putting more stuff in there faster than it actually drained. And then the other thing I created was this electrolytic separator. This is where you end up getting the hydrogen and the oxygen from water. None, of course, I don't have a bucket in there. Go figure. Let's see. Do I have a bucket in here? No, but I do have iron. So we can end up making a bucket. And then I also created the 2 advanced gas tanks. I think that was as far as I could end up doing it. But you put water in here, and it separates it out into hydrogen and oxygen. That's one of the reasons why I seem to have infinite water sources everywhere, because everything seems to need water. But these were the 2 things that I added, and I haven't seen a mechanism in any of the quests. And so what I might do is I might just go ahead and do like a full mechanism setup over here. Since it doesn't seem to be quest based, because if we come over here, you got factory, which, you know, it has some, but it doesn't seem like a whole lot with it. You know, like this ends up giving you the charged quartz. Granted, we have to do the green energy first. So there might be a possibility that there's more here. So it might be one of those things that I start making some of these to, you know, it might open up more. But we've got the laboratory done, and the other thing that I wanted to do was the life manipulation. And this is, because it does say empty, this is probably the only one that is actually in it. And what this is the grinder, the mob grinder. So I've never played with that before, so that should definitely be interesting. Portals, we still need to go and get our tar minion. And with having the jetpack, it's going to be a lot easier in order to do that. I just have to remember to bring extra gas with me. Let's see, and then bees. Oh, and when I was moving stuff, I ended up completing this one, the queen bee. This will definitely be something that we need to start setting up as well, so we can start, like with this one, breeding bees and stuff like that. And then we got the Pam's bees as well that we can end up working with. Greenhouse. Oh, that was the other thing that I had wanted to do. but this episode is already starting to run a little long. And so I think I'm going to save this for next time, because one of the things that we need to do is create this theoretical infinite water source. And so what I might do is I might go ahead and make the seeds and stuff for that. And then once I get those grown, then we can go ahead and get the quests moving along. And then I'll probably also get us set up for some of these quests here, like the sharpening. We've already got the sharpening kit. So all we have to do is collect them up and then get the flame. We've got all kinds of things that we can end up working on. That one's already done. And then this right here, one of the things I'd like to do is actually get a full-blown farm going for animals, because for one, like this automation, this thing right here, this will auto feed the animals so that they will breed. So that's really cool. And so this is one of the things that I want to start working on as well. This is going to take forever, because if you remember, there's 640 of each one. So that should definitely be interesting. Oh, and then because of all the things, all the critters that I've been killing, we've been completing these. So definitely still a lot of stuff that we need to get accomplished. Definitely happy with the way that everything has been turning out. And looking forward to seeing how things move forward. So I definitely hope that you guys like this video. I know I didn't have any of the creative stuff in this one. But I am hoping to get something set up for the next video. Especially since we've already got some of the stuff set up for the archaeology building and for the chemistry building. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do anything in this one. This is kind of like the tech building, and so maybe I'll do like computer labs and stuff like that, you know. So it should definitely be interesting to see how this turned out, or turns out, I should say, not past tense, future tense. So if you guys did like this video, definitely hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed, please do so, and then hit that notification bell. It allows you to see when I end up putting out new content. But for now, I'm going to call it, and I will see you guys in the next episode.